Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the relatively new series of Imperator Invictus, where I play as Saba here on the Lord Master channel, in which I'm a little bit enthusiastic about my plans for this episode of my next moves that I will do in order to make the Sabian kingdom better than it was, at least on the profitable side of things. And I also do have another plan of where to expand next, which is basically, it would be outside of our, objectives that we were supposed to take. But for now, our task is going to be two different things altogether. We've already expanded the capital city. All we need to do is expand the irrigation network. As a reminder for you people, the Mandeb Dam Reservoir is a key player in ensuring that our crops are watered and our food-producing territories and Torah and Nagia would benefit greatly from an expanded irrigation network. All it needs is just to have the number of goods produced greater or equal to 3 on both of these settlements. And gotta have 150 gold to go along with that spending, so we can have an expanded irrigation network. And it will do the same for the mines, which we already have 2 mines, but Nashak does not have a mine just yet. So that's gonna be in the short term, once we get more money. And as of late, we've been getting some pretty good luck regarding stability. On the other side, we have to stabilize the kingdom. If we can reduce the deleterious effects of the aggressive expansion on our kingdom and raise our internal stability, then we'll be on the road to digging ourselves out of the hole that we are currently in. To get up there, you gotta have 65 stability and less than 5 aggressive expansion. Although, unfortunately, that aggressive expansion might go up. Because there's 2 pieces of territory that I particularly want. Although we're currently involved in one of their little civil wars that I'm not getting myself involved in, because that's their territory, not my issue. But also in the long term, of course, is to get more of the control of the incense, myrrh, and spice production in Punt and Arabia Felix. And I think I see a few down there in Berberia. Why Berberia? Look what it has. It's got myrrh, it's got some incense. And we do have control of the myrrh of both of these areas of Berberia. And look, there's more myrrh over there if we can colonize it there. But that requires moving populations, which of course that costs us money. Plus, there's not much food to be had here. So if I were you, switch to encourage trade for more local monthly food modifier. Yeah. Just to prevent starvation on these 2 territories. And then I will subsequently spend the remaining of my political influence to fabricate a claim on Berberia. For that specific reason. And there is also one more reason for that as well. That holy site of Gidez. It's the Waaqi Holy Site for Ina Boko. It's one of their gods or goddesses, whatever that one was. But look what it is housed. The divine spoon. This spoon is the holiest spoon known to man. Any person who eats with it is said to touch God himself. This is a character artifact. It only has effects on characters when transferred to them with the character interaction. I must have that spoon. The spoon has the key to a better understanding of the relationship between myself and whichever of the Arabic pantheon is for. Sounds a little strange, but just go along with it, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, just go along with it. So, we'll be in a little bit of an inactive period. Just raise our funds, raise our political influence, and most of all, raise our stability. And not to brag or anything, but we're currently number 1 on the score, but I'm sure Rome will catch up because you know how expensive Rome can be. They're well on their way. They got Samnium surrounded, and they're going after these little entities. Future reference. So I'll know when this expires. He was a researcher and a friend of the Admiral. He's been murdered. You've been informed that Theron Azdumani was found brutally murdered in his home just last night. Investigators reported that a heavy club was used in the crime. A device known to be favored by Overhaul Waarqi. However, no hard evidence linked up to the crime. Well, let all know that we consider him guilty. He was a researcher. And a good one at that. A scholar. A character with this trait can generate additional innovations if assigned to the research position. This effect can stack. May not have the statesmanship, but so every little bit of improvement. And also I got another thing regarding planning mode, because I looked this up. I need these. This one gives naval range, more naval range, diplomatic range. Because you know how we've been wanting to trade with other nations so we can, you know, have more potential trade goods to get in. And when other nations have further contact with us, when we make more of the good stuff, you know, the trade goods, the valuable trade goods, we can make more money out of this. We are a trade intensive nation, but we're not quite ready to settle down yet. Look, for example, the import. The grain, for example, that's 0.2. The good stuff, such as incense, that's 0.45. What else? Gemstones, 0.5. Especially when you trade all these metals to expand the mines in future. And of course, you could forget the myrrh, 0.45. Spices, there it is, 0.45. Make more of these, and control more of these, and export them. We make a lot of fortune. But of course, that can also be adjusted with the overview. Like you could set the production focus if you want to make some more of that. But of course, that requires all the other things. That's just for future reference. All we need is try to get some good luck. Hopefully some luck with stability. And of course another important thing, reduce the corruption a little bit further. And since we're in a settled down period, instead of expanding, even if we have to fight a small war, be willing to call upon Shams to reduce the corruption further. And also would like to get Arabia Maritime, because Nabatea, I feel they're going to want some of the land. Wouldn't want to give it to them further down there. So it would be ideal if we split the nation. Once I get more political influence, we should consider fabricated claim on Arabian Maritime, and then let Nabatea or Liyan or Kedar get this part. In a daring display of heroic bravado, Wahab Savai managed to escape his captors and flee to the cursed lands of Yahitikoa. Presumably aided by his friends and supporters, he also vowed to return in great numbers and claimed a part of our territory as well. Damnation! He fled all the way to Burma. Here comes the innovations. Let's start off here first. You're still in planning mode, dummy. Due process for a tiny bit of monthly ruler popularity gain. And I'd accepted rights that will help for the unintegrated culture group happiness. Because I know there's a couple of Axumites here. And then when we get a couple more of those in future, get this, so we can have great temple city buildings when needed. And then we'll go over there for the next innovation to get this bit. Well, maybe, because I actually want this aggressive expansion impact. Move over here. Also, another reason of why would I want to expand the naval range more? Because in future, we might look towards the direction of India as potential targets for slave raids. Bring more slaves to the capital, move around into the places that I need producing so we can make more goods, and then they'll be sent to export and make more money. It's that kind of thing that excites me. And also we should think in the future that, you know, the Macrobians are common there. That in future, whenever we expand it there, I'll be sure to integrate the Macrobian culture. That would help out Punt for increased numbers of the levies. All that. Just be patient. Don't do anything. Amazing you have such high stability for the Malka or Queen of Nabatea. Tiganids can no longer protect Judea and Samaria. Well, tributary, it's just Judea for themselves. High Priest Sinan has made it clear to the priesthood that he can no longer tolerate Khaliv's godless impiety. Without support of the priesthood, people will start to believe that Khaliv does not have the support of the gods, which would harm our legitimacy. Let them complain. We got most of their corruption down. We'll be alright. Under the guidance of Saba's gone from strength to strength. Some of our advisors are recommending the institution of a new tax in order that the national treasury might share in this prosperous era. I would like to be good-natured, but I'll say, taxes? Surely nobody will notice. Increase the national tax. Just to make a bit of fortune, and we'll use that to build that one more mine in Nashak. Actually, the Navy. Need to expand the Navy. Needs more galleys. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good. We need to expand the Navy so we can, pick up more of our levies to be transferred all at once instead of splitting them up every time when we go on these trips. I mean, it's ideal. For future reference. By the way, I noticed that you had a schemer there that you said you were going to go get yourself a spouse. Well, I guess you got one. I can see. Easygoing. And dumb. Aggressive expansion impact. That's what it needs. Knowing we're going to be on the move soon. We're about to get another innovation soon. There it is. Save it. Save it at a later time. Actually, no. I remember something else. Standardized measures. Import value. You say you want to make more money? Well, here's one of the ways to do so. Up it. Gotta clean out Berberia. No one's attacking you. Good. Fabricate a claim there as well. Public has been increasingly restless as of late. He believes that his statutes deserve a decree role in our government. He has approached our court, insisting that we bestow a role on him. Indeed, given his promise, we should consider this carefully. Okay, just wait a little longer, son. I think we have a place for you. You. You've been giving me some issues as of late. I think I got it. Okay, son. Here. Place it with this. Bingo. Yeah, the statesmanship isn't as good, but it's just we have to do some moving around. He could stay. Despite the disloyalty against me as of late. Calling me an impious ruler. How do you think he is? Huh. Original thinker trait I get. That's +1 martial for me. And ups the siege ability when I'm besieging areas. Fortresses. You get the idea. Wait for these ships to be complete and then we'll raise our levies and go after Berberia. Never has a more devout man existed than our people clamor at the very door to the temple, demanding that we declare a feast in his honor. Here's some stability. Spend 18 gold, gain 6 stability. Blessed by the gods. Yes. Stability up. A step to the right direction. Alright, raise levies. One second. Okay, never mind. We just gotta wait a little while longer. Because I need to bribe him. I know I'm not supposed to be corrupt further, but damn it. What does a little bribe do? Okay, my son and heir is selling to his new role well. While he's of the belief it's only befitting a man of his stature, he decided to show his gratitude by offering a small donation to the state. How kind. That's a pretty good donation here. We'll use that to construct the mine in Nashak. That's what we're supposed to do. The king of Macedon wants to befriend me. We don't need their friendship. I just see them as a useful ally. Like the old saying goes, a friend in need is a pest. I just need him on my side. Because I'm raising levies. Get to your position. Head to Isis and I will head down to be with the fleet. To be transported across the sea. Across Sinus Adenis. It has come to our attention our trusted advisor, has been siphoning funds from our treasury to his own pocket for some time. The disappearance of monies collected from across Saba eventually aroused suspicions, which combined with eyebrow-raising extravagances such as extremely flattering statues being erected could not be written off as mere coincidence. Abuses of this kind must surely not be tolerated, lest the entire state apparatus becomes a charade for personally enriching vain aristocrats. The specific punishment is, however, up for debate. He's forfeited his position. Yes, this was him, but we found someone better. Said to be crafty and corrupt, but we have increased wages and called upon Shams to get rid of the corruption. Pray the corruption away, one would think. Go, get in here. You'll do well for the national tax. And one can only hope that you'll definitely do well at your job, yes. As you are the nation's steward. Keep an eye on Mos Silon. It's because that area is unruly. Set sail. Whereabouts prospering. Our colossal construct had unexpected benefits in Marihala. Now it is now pure euphoria to traverse the market district and see delighted citizens prosper. We anticipated that morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us a great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum we now have. This is a beacon for our nation, who will look here for guidance. More stability and reduce the tyranny. We are doing well for ourselves. All we need is to get rid of the aggressive expansion, and then we are golden. Trying to think with my mind, alright? Now that we are present, I'm sure we'll have no trouble in dealing with this. And also we should colonize my forest, because that's got some incense. You have my approval. We'll use the manpower for this. Alright. It's the war for the spoon. We don't need help. We'll take this. Yeah, first before we advance on their capital. And plus, this is the only area of Berberia, as far as we know, that has grain. That would be helpful for the rest of our parts of Berberia. which is why we went to this policy. We're trying to prevent starvation. My son now has friends far outside our borders, offering to trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the magistrate of Mundia could be put to use to increase their opinion of us. All we have to do is send some of our wealth his way, and we'll try to improve our reputation of Mundia. We do not care about Mundia or their opinion of us. There are our potential targets for, conquest in future. In 60 months, this area is going to rebel. Hauled in front of the court. Zoran is a sorry sight. Caught of a convenient battering ram in his hand. He said we were ready to strike the governor of Punt. Oh, thank goodness, that was our best man. He's our best man. Luckily, passerbys were quick enough to act to prevent this terrible deed. Now the unnameable task of passing judgment on wicked sound. Probably more loyal to me. The judge will straighten them out. I don't care what the family head thinks. Lessons ought to be learned here. And this was ended, as we can see that already. Oh, look at you. 16 years old. You got a bright future ahead of yourself. Okay. Listen here. Your son did a bad deed. What can I do to make it up to you? As you are the family head. Oh, he's not corruptible. He's gonna be hard to please. Apparently you two are rivals. And you are a friend to the governor of Punt. Well, I would like to befriend you. See if we can do that. I'm willing to make some sacrifices. Just to prevent a civil war. Along with these two knotheads. But at least it's my personal wealth, not the state wealth. So give it to him. I'm going to throw some more money at it. He'll be my friend in no time. This is the family head. That would be wise to befriend that man. It'll register in a moment. There you go. Just. But the revoked free hands thing, that will come to pass. May have revoked his office, but I think we can find a place for you. Hang on. Here, make use of your talents. Now you've got your office. And I might give you free hands for this. Yeah, might as well, because there's a good reason for that. Reminder, after we stabilize the kingdom, we have to form administration, which at least 2 heads of the family needs to have 6/6 loyalty. Ruler's family does not count. Even though he's going to be a hard one to please because he's righteous. Can't resort to corruption all the time. And the other family head that would be more amenable, besides, you know, him, my friend, in time. Well, this one we can bribe. But I don't have the money anymore. At least not personally. May have to resort to siphoning funds. Sooner rather than later. Move out. Take this, and take the objective. Hang on. I just want you to do this little thing. And that is make me the siege leader, not you. I have the ability to do... come on. Okay, stand over there. I'm trying to give him some false sense of security. Oh. No, you idiot. Why am I going and you're still there? Going the wrong way. I think it's the higher marshal thing. That's why. I'm the one with the siege ability here, not you. I just need you to be supporting me. I want to take the city for myself. Because, you know, the event that pops up where I can, you know, get some loot from them. That's the reason. The slow characters now. We'll get you next. for fighting for a spoon and some myrrh. There we go. Let the man roam freely. Go get him. I'll take the credit. We have the numbers. Alright, bad tactic. Eastern element, but doesn't matter. We have the numbers. Just take this last bit of territory and we have won. Well, the aggressive expansion just went back up again, unfortunately, but hey, let's try better luck next time, right? Halt! One more thing. Get to the holy site. You return to your ships. There's one more thing I want to do. Some of you are wondering, what? What are you going to do? Desecrate this holy site. Give me the spoon. This is going to make a lot of people mad down there. It is mine. Curly and Saba. Even though it's supposed to be a character artifact, but in actuality, that's not the case. Alright, we're coming. You really made a lot of people mad today. Get rid of them. And take this fortress down. Doesn't need to be there. No one's attacking them. That's good. Nabatea is at war with Judea. No, Judea started the war against Nabatea. Okay. Not what I expected. They already took its capital, Petra. If they keep it up like that, and take Sinai and Berberia, you may never know that we'll see a resurging Judea, unless the Ptolemaic kingdom has something to say about it. Knowing them. But nevertheless, this will not delay our agenda. Take the coast, especially Thebai Arabicae, which that is in modern day Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Get to your ships, and then we'll move here, because that's their new capital of that remnant republic. The temple of Baku and Geda has been sacked by the hostile force of Saba. As the temple laid to ashes, the soldiers loot the city itself as well as the temple treasury. Sacrilege! Ha! I lose an opinion on myself, because I'm mad. In more ways than one. This stays, this fortress, because it's got a city on it. Now we're trying to leave so we don't siphon the food situation here. not gonna fit everybody. The people of Malala and Berberia has been living relatively free from the teachings of our gods, with a few of the following teachings of the Arabic pantheon as they are. Our religious authority in the city is lacking, and we've been starting to look for ways to introduce the locals to our traditions and ideas. Seinan is prepared to resettle some of our people of Mariva to the city, as well as sending a contingent of our priests to teach them more about our pantheon. The people of Mariva will teach the right way. Saba and Freeman will move to Malal, and sets the two barbarian freemen that live there to our faith. Okay. Put me over here. I'm gonna move our army up here. Join you shortly. You know, those slaves, that's some of which that we've captured. And we have the money. Might as well, right? Let's expand upon it. How much slaves does it need? 8. No, 6. Okay. 1, 2. 3. 4. 8 slaves, obviously just it needs that. There we go. Task complete. We are pleased to report that the irrigation network that is connected to Mandeb Dam has been completed, with the extension proposed by Khalib is already bringing increased water supplies to new farms throughout the countryside surrounding Mariaba. It is always a happy occasion when our base production of resources increases, and the food markets and pantries in our capital will soon be stocked with the finest and freshest goods that our nation can produce. All this food talk is making my stomach grumble. I haven't eaten yet. So now we have increased base resource production for here, Naga, and Earthola. 2 of which produces, well, 1 produces grain, the other is livestock. And our capital here, horses. So we got more of those now. Well, wait till the month's over. Until you see that effect so I can show it to you. Okay, look. We got more horses, more grain, more livestock, ready to be exported and make a bit of fortune. Quietly, huh? Ready to drop you off? Raise the levy of Arabia. And come down here. We got a plan. Whoa, whoa, where? Oh, hell. Turn around. As you were. We gotta take care of this little mess. Barbarians at the gates. again. Fine, I'll make a donation. Judea sacked the shrine? Oh, how dare you! We were once friends. Well, we tried, but you never made a trade deal with us. You had the audacity. But our hands are full right now. But hey, defeating those barbarians make me a little bit popular. Got them all. Alright. Up we go. The Myrrh Dam attracts travelers. The sheer grandeur of the Myrrh Dam attracts travelers from all over the region. It's not uncommon that they vacation here. Large numbers use this as their destination to revel in the glory to Rwanda. It's only for about a year. We will not let our divine monument to be tainted by foreigners. That's the only time I'll ever be a xenophobic. What is? That will most certainly get our stability back up. Ready and waiting. We're waiting until we're in position to take Maka, and then we'll send our navy to conduct an amphibious assault on Berberia. That's my plan. Get this done, and then we'll deal with that little rebellion there. Our ruler's efforts to influence Pre-Islamic are well underway. In a jovial mood, Modi preached Malik Khalib, suggesting that a formal declaration of his loyalty and commitment to the court would be a fine way of showing appreciation. We remain unconvinced that this is a politically sensible move. Next time, perhaps, more stability. That's what I like to see. What was this other family head I'm supposed to... It's like, I mean, this man's my friend. But the problem is, he's righteous. He can't be corrupt. Can't bribe or anything. Unless I give him a holding or two. That'll help him along. But he'll slowly come around. Because I gave him free hands. It's this man is the one to look out for. He's depressed, but he can be reasoned with. Just give him free hands, and then maybe I'll befriend him too. And then maybe bribe him. Why not? Siphon some funds. Ah, so that's how you transfer the artifact into a personal one. The spoon will be in my hands sooner than later. But for now, let's siphon the funds. Just get it up to at least 100 or so. I'm excited about the future. I'm just so damn giddy. And of course, keep raising money before we start moving slaves to the mines. And keep the corruption down. At least one more time. Because mine is at its lowest. But I'm currently siphoning funds because I need some more personal wealth for the time being. I think Nabatea might make a comeback. They're trying to retake some of the territories that were lost to the Judeans. And if they could take it all the way to Jerusalem and perhaps annex all of Judea, then what's their population like versus theirs? Similar. This would double it if they try to make that comeback. But whatever. To me, as long as they're kept busy, because I want this strip of coast. They can have this, so one of you is going to finish them off. Caleb has been on a steady and meteoric rise to importance within the state of Saba. By now he is practically a household name. Yes, that's me. So attractions there. So, if governor, which means the entire Arabia Felix's commerce is gone way up. When he speaks, people listen. Yes, I like that. More commerce. May not look like it right now, but there'll come a day. Just hang on. Yep, it jumped up a bit. Hey, you're being just slow right now. What the hell for? Plotting quietly. Well, how long is that gonna last? Well, whatever you're doing, at least we have them. Where the hell are you heading off to? Where the hell are you going? All the heck way over there. You're ruining the plan with your stupid plotting. When the war starts, you're going to be forced to come over here. Alright, let's make some bribery deals. Because remember, it's this man we gotta, please. So, give him. Outrageous loyalty. 16 months. Okay. Give him free hands. Bribing him would be 18. Don't rush it, man. Remember, you haven't accomplished the other goal yet. You haven't stabilized the kingdom, and the aggressive expanse has not gone down all the way. A mature individual by the name of Waaqi Saksaki, if that's how you pronounce his name, has approached Armalake in private this morning. In a hushed voice, he spoke of a vision of a near future, in which he was founded by his loved ones, having been impaled by a battering ram. With shaking hands, he offered all of his worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. Admiral? Yeah. Well, our income is fine. We can get money by other means, so convince him that all will be well. Don't you worry. Not to mention keeping our stability up. So, that way, I mean, seriously, this would definitely help the research points in long term. We're in position to start the war But I'm actually waiting for the aggressive expansion to go down all the way. I got a daughter. Laylat. That's a fine name. Like that Arabic sounding name for a girl. Seriously, where the hell are you going? Well, there's a good reason why. Shams is cultivating quite a reputation as a man of decent and honor. Such virtues give our citizens a good reason to feel safe, secure, and stable. I'm happy with this. But I don't want to rush the, try to get the family heads lower to me thing. Because we need the political influence to be up. Here it is. And this will also give us additional 5 stability. And with Kingdom of Decline, it will no longer reduce stability. Finally, it can be said that a period of normalcy has returned to Saba, something that everyone takes for granted when experiencing it. Yet, when troubles are upon the nation, it is the first and only thing that they do so desperately wish for. Yet, Khalib Hasragi has seemingly done the impossible, bringing back a sense of hope to a country that has felt broken for a long time. Impromptu markets are appearing throughout Mariaba, and with more and more visitors coming through the city's gates to barter and trade, could the days of darkness be over? We pray to the gods that this will be so. We are at its most stable, but now notice this. No longer we will reduce the stability in Kingdom Decline. We got rid of that now. All we need is to start saving up on the political influence, even though this is going to require some convincing from these two men here, these two heads. Because I think it would be best to grant them stipends for their loyalty. But, I mean, of course, they get more wages per month and 20 loyalty. 20 loyalty. Whew. Now remember, this is the man who refuses to be bribed. But I think I got another way to get him on our side. Give him a holding. And give the other man stipends. Yes, that's the way we gotta do it. Don't care which, just give it to him. I'll give you the one that ain't worth a damn. He'll like it no matter what. Okay, that's one down. Now, for you. I could bribe you, but I need the political influence to get me up again. Oh, not to worry. We'll get up there in no time. Just wait a month. Oh, 1 second. Strict organization. For the next 5 years. Local tax and manpower up. Even better. Okay, 1 more month, and then we'll grant stipends. Wait, what's going on? Oh, that's Judea. Okay, never mind. Judean is still winning. Which means this is all for the taking. I don't want this land. I want someone else to take that. Because, you know, that goes deeper in Arabia, which I have no intentions of going up there as of yet. We just want these ports. That's the key. That's the ticket. Get on board. Wait until you're in position. Then we'll begin the war. With or without you. Whenever you finish your stupid plot. Okay. Here you go. Now, all we need to do is to get the political influence up. And apparently I got a disloyal consort. What's going on between us? Not parent of primary heir, that's your issue? That's your issue? Well, at least you're being honest. I'm not gonna let you stump me. I got my money. Now, get this up. And you know that province will rebel soon, so... It seems that our man from Punt, the governor of Punt, has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth. He has started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself as lately. It is unclear exactly where he found these riches, but his efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Malik Karab started vying for a more powerful position in Saba, shamelessly comparing himself to our Malik. Sometimes I wish you were ruling over us, but the problem is, you're not properly Sabian. You're a Manian. But I need him to stay on my side, so I'll say he'll quiet down in time, hopefully. Because that man, with his growing coffers, you know, the further he increases that corruption by giving him free hands, this is definitely going to override that a bit. So. And this is not good for, you know, the lands that he rules over. But as I said before, I need him and his levies, because this is a part of a plan that we're trying to make here. And I'm trying not to spend more political influence, so... And if I want to get rid of him, I'll put him on trial if he gets too corrupt. Just give him free hands. I'll befriend him later. The influence will continue to go up as the war goes on. That's what we'll put our focus on for the time being. In range. Start the war. We don't need them. We're fine. We'll go to Mecca. Make the amphibious assault there. And capture any ships. They got very low morale. We'll get them easy. Right tactic for the right job. We got him. All of this will fall to us as soon as we get rid of this fort. And here comes their navy. Actually, stand back. Remember, he's the original thinker here. Captured another one of their galleys. Totaling 11 now. And we took their admiral. Get to the port. Repair it. We have taken the objective. Although we do want a short war. So we could just say, hey, we only wanted this territory and that's that, okay? We do not want a prolonged war. We wanted that strip of land and we have no desire to, you know, try to go up there. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the quickest war we've ever done. Plus we have other priorities. Macedonia, which is going to rebel soon, so I guess we better move our troops over there. And the rest of you, well, open season for those who wants the rest of it. Could disband this levy. And as for you, get back up there. Slightly increased naval range now. We do have the range in this important port of Berberia, because that's where the, you know, those people from the Ptolemaic Kingdom, where how they get their ships over for, you know, trade along here. And plus this would get us further up range to make contacts with other civilizations. No contact with Judea. That's still outside of our range. Alright. Get down there. Immediately. Got 17 months. You too. Be on guard. Now we could focus on here. But we need to raise money for the treasury first, because please remember that we're trying to do this thing with a mine, right? We haven't accomplished that yet. Unless we get a lucky little event. And in the meanwhile, continue to get political influence till we accomplish this other task. And wait for someone to get rid of this nation for good, because I can't complete this until Min is off the map. Have fun, boys. Also, one of these days we gotta work on that. But I believe that gaining this military tradition here, with this one, that gives them 2 ports, saving money. Oh, I'm gonna do something very stupid. It's just basically my way of saying, get it over with. Where is it? Actually, no. That costs political influence. Just don't touch it. Let it be. Be patient. And wait till at least we have 200 in our treasury. And we can start moving some slaves around into the mines. So we can accomplish the next task, which will further enrich us. I see you. Residents of Abyssinia are holding a celebration in honor of their much beloved governor, Maliki Karab. Yes, our man. Renowned for his benefits, tolerance, and common sense. Is that so? It's nice to see our approved candidates validated in such a way. On with the celebrations. Yes. I mean, having him more popular than he needs to be can be an issue, but he's become kindly now. But remember, he's very, very, very slow to corrupt. Keep your eye on that man. I also noticed that the size of our levies for Arabia Felix has been reduced than what it was back then. Trade away precious metals. Kingdom, you get the furs. Alright, let's move some slaves around. Okay. The precious metals and gemstones that are in the distant hills are a valuable source of wealth and would do wonders for our Sabian economy. So, we have the mines. Now all we need is the goods produced, and this would, unlike the one which was -3 of the slaves needed for local surplus, this is a -4 slaves needed for local surplus. Damar here only has 1 slave, which is unfortunate. This says precious metals. It's gold and silver. That's what they are. Okay. Let's get to work. How much does it need? 10. Needs 2 more. Okay, you got him. That's 1. And the other mine, that's in Haraz. This has 8 slaves. Okay, need to move 2. This has gemstones. Accomplish that. Now we go to Nashak, which also has precious metals. This has 4. It's from different populations, mind you. Move, move, move. Anything that produces incense, leave that alone. Need 1 more. Yeah. Damn, we moved so much slaves that we need 30 more gold for this. As long as they don't go anywhere, we'll be fine. 3 months. You do the honors. We'll back you up. Month. April 28. Move in. Take care of that little issue for us. They're leading a war of independence against us. They created a fortress. No levies popped up, we just had to move in time, and we'll take care of the rest from here. Trading away precious metals. One more month, and then we'll accomplish our task. And in 10 months' time or so, we'll get the political influence that we need, and our trade agreement with Hadramut has yielded a splendid return on investment. Along with the flow of wealth between our two states, the movement of peoples is accelerating. Our city in Abyssinia has been blessed with a wave of fresh migrants who believe they stand a better chance building their lives in Saba. Who are we to deny them? You know, he's a dangerous individual. Because he's got the command focus, and no doubt will be getting similar perks as much as I do. But he's healthy, still. As I said, you're the one that broke the alliance of us. So I'll say, more slaves for us. They'll find no fortune here. As much as I'd like to have them around, but hey, you're the one who broke the alliance. This is the price you ought to pay. If I wanted more freemen, I'll build more academies in future. Or desire ratios. Dawes has the Ragis unmarried. Maybe a marriage should be arranged for the benefit of the royal family and the state. Good to know. I'll think about it in the future. Right now, Haraz, where's your slave? How much does it cost to move a slave? Okay, wait 1 more month, move a slave, and then we got it. I did not pay attention to the cost of how much you move a slave around. Do it. We are blessed with valuable natural resources that man, in his vanity, desires above all other things. Gemstones, rubies, diamonds, gold, and silver. By building mines throughout Saba, and focusing on a steady production schedule, our Sabian merchants are becoming quite wealthy themselves. We are becoming known as the purveyors of exquisite jewelry. There is plenty of money to go around now. That will most certainly help them out. And by next month, we're going to see more gemstones and more precious metals to be traded away for export. And we'll definitely make a lot of fortune for it. Judea's done it again. Madman. Peace. Oh, heck. They just took a big bite out of Nabatea. Taking 2 different parts of Arabia. took Petra. So now they're a regional power. But we're still quite distant between us border-wise. If these guys make a comeback again by defeating Nabatea to take this bit of land, I'm so definitely going to declare war against them. But again, as much as they've grown, I still think that whatever the Ptolemaic kingdom is, well, they're fighting against Thrace. Heck. They have Byzantium. And do have a presence in Greece. They really want parts of Anatolia. That's concerning to me. Not as concerning as them. One day. So I said Judea's grown, but I still think there's going to be a day that Ptolemaic Kingdom's going to defeat him with ease. But I am not happy that, you know, they were sacking holy sites that belong to our faith. But what I am happy about is the more money that we make. Precious metals, gemstones to be traded away for export. Almost there. The two family heads are still with us. One more month. Despite what you did to destroy our holy sites, as if I took personal control over them, we'll still be willing to trade with anyone, as long as it makes profits. Our noble classes are desperate to see the declining fortunes of Saba reversed and are willing to do what they can to help. We should look to the untapped potential of these great families and form a new administration with members of the nobility. We'll spend 100 political influence for this, and the kingdom in decline will no longer reduce political influence and corruption. And instead, we'll gain the Sabian administration, giving us more national tax and even more reduction of monthly corruption. Though, overhauling the Sabian bureaucracy is a task that would cause most to collapse and die out of sheer boredom, Khalib Hazragi has embraced this exhaustive task with a gusto that belies his passion for reform. Showing sensitivity to diplomatic matters, Khalib went out of his way to ensure that members of the great houses were on the same page as the Malik. Now that this has been accomplished, the proposed initiatives have been pushed through quickly. In the past, the country operated under a loose system where the scattered clans throughout Saba were only required to participate in wars. But this mandatory military obligation has been replaced with a more structured type of governance that is centered in Mareba. This type of bold action is exactly what Saba needs. We gotta get all this back, Kyle. And speaking of getting it back, let me see. Yeah, get it all back. And for a reduction of aggressive expansion is always good. Now you can disband the levies, so we can live in peace. All you need is to reform an army. But you need 100 military experience, which there is no way I'm going to wait for that. Instead, I'm going to start going this way. Especially when you get to Kingdom Rising, where you get 50 military experience. But has an army the size of at least 50. That's an issue. Because look, 17 plus 8 plus 4, not enough. Population's been lowered. Because we've been so adamant on, having slaves and such. I think what we should do instead is just promote some of them. Become freemen and such. Barbarians. Where? God dang it. Just disband the levies. I guess I'll go take care of them myself. Dang nabbit. Split them up. Just to increase the speed a bit. Actually, no, better idea. Stop, stop, stop. Ah, dang it. Wait until we reach Nossa. Try this again. All cavalry this way. The rest of you go on. It's because of the movement speed. 3.5? 4.4. Yeah. It's faster this way. Cavalry can move faster than these infantry, which is 2.5, 2.5. Okay. Much better. I honestly forgot to get rid of that fortress, since we got too many of those. Off you go. Do this myself. There. You don't get any military experience out of this. Terrible news from Ariava. It seems one of our stable hands forgot to close the gate before falling asleep. When the idiot woke up, a single horse on the farm had escaped. There's no doubt that the animals made it to the Badlands at this point. A total loss. Oh, blast. I'm in no rush to spending anything at the moment, so we have to catch at least a few. Get out there! A part of the horses were captured again. Our income is very good these days. What the heck? Where do they came from? These are the Genetian Revolt. Heritage of Nudity. And they're fighting against, where's that other nation? Over there. They're a migratory tribe. They just appeared on our horizon. Living along the end of the Black Nile near the northern border of Lake Tana, the people of the Genetes lived a bountiful and free life, playing along the shores of the Great River and the greater inland lake. When viewed by outsiders, they were distinguished first and foremost by their constant nudity, both in play and in battle and in everyday affairs. Perhaps it's this constant freedom which gives them such joy and a peaceful nature. Happiness, less tyranny, but light of tree defense reduced, that kind of makes sense because, you know, they're naked people. One second, I'll read an event. I'm in the middle of texting right now. Okay, let me read here. Our ongoing attempts to hide the skilled statesman Malika Karab Hazragi have encountered a hitch. Being a true man of the people, Malika Karabs decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Sabian people. To complete this massive task, it requires a large number of able-bodied souls. If we were to provide such assistance, Malika Karab would surely be in our debt. How much? Well, I do want political influence again. But that manpower would be shot. But I'd say perhaps we couldn't stage people another way. Just give them some money, okay? Here's a way to make quick cash. Get rid of this damn fortress. There you go. Oh, not again. Not again. But hey, gives me more political influence than I need. God dang it. Where are you from, by the way? Skilled statesman. What statesman? You're not a statesman of any of them. You're just some man who's decided, it's like, hey, we made something for you. As you are the member of the great family. I'll just say, not a good time. But at the same time, you can't say no to this because you need that for future use. Such as bribery and a couple of other things that might be needed. Oh, who knows of what else that could be needed for. I think I have an idea. Just give them the money. I'll be in debt for a little bit. And I'll be out of it soon enough. Don't you worry. Oh, this is not what I wanted to see. Deb and Navitea together. Makes me want to fight you again. And you would just be a casualty of the business. Heck, it makes me want to ally with them just to go against you. Geopolitics is a strange, dirty game. That's one way to sum it up. But I know that one day we'll have to fight against Hadramut, but that man is not to be underestimated. Oh, I just remembered what I'm going to use that political influence for, besides, you know, all the little things for future plan. You know, the very core of... Ah, blast it. Granary's been raided here. Right here. Don't want to get rid of it. Just place stockpile. Oh, there goes the money again. Okay, now as I was saying, now I know what I'm going to do with that money. Now they call the governor of Punt the Wolf. Well, one of which is stability. But for real, please let me speak. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why this episode is all about, ever since you saw it on your feed when this got started, of this particular spoon. And I'll get to you too. Yeah, the spoon. And that, my friends, is don't worry, we'll be out of depth soon. Transfer the artifact. Some artifacts will simply do no good in National Treasury, and would be so much better in personal possession of Pre-Islamic. The Divine Spoon. It's mine. And look what it gives me. Which, as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this spoon is the holiest spoon known to man. Any person who eats with it is said to touch God himself. And look what it's given me. Zeal. +3. It'll take effect in a month. Please wait. I'm a bit ailing right now. Followers of the Myrrh. There's a strong religious following practicing near the Myrrh is gathered by Hayat Barakat. She's from the Barakat family. The followers are holding their own ceremonies in front of the large gatherings of people up on the steps of the colossal entryway. There is no evidence that ceremonies of this kind have any benefits, but there's also no evidence that the contrary is true. No power base. I don't see the damage in that. Let me see. Oh, don't do that! I'm willing to sacrifice stability to get more political influence. She has no power base, so it does not matter. Go ahead. There we go. Got it all back. Now get out of debt. Get out of the negative money. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Divine Spoon is in effect. It has given me zeal. And the benefits of having more zeal is the monthly stability change. And just gained a naval trait, in which I am the Ore Master. So Khalid knows just how to squeeze every last ounce of energy out of the rowdy team of oarsmen. And the logistics of war requires certain innovativeness, which Khalid seems to possess. He's 55 years old. He's doing good. Oh, by the way, with the corruption now reduced to near zero, we might as well just stop with the wages. Reduce the wages to normal. And look how much we make now instead of what we typically do. And if you were to reduce the wages, again, this is in theory, you will gain corruption with this, even if you try to call upon challenge for this. So instead, now we're back down to normal wages. So people will be paid less now. And we gain more in income. There you go. For the sake of it, call upon that for more increased morale of armies. Because one day we're going to have to fight a future war against Hadramut, which is not as populous, but I don't think they should be underestimated because they got a leader of High Marshal. But alas, we will end the episode here. We will become a major power soon enough. It's kind of too bad we can't bring them into the fold. Because the base. 40. Now let's do to distance. I fear there's going to be a day where I'm going to declare war against them and we're going to have to fight, I'll say that upon him, conquer all of this. But that would be only after we deal with Hadramut first. And someone's got to fight against them in future. And also I'm going to keep my eye on there. And Ptolemaic Kingdom, or whatever they do further up there. But yet the only thing that matters this episode now is things are looking up. We've expanded the irrigation network, expanded the mines, we stabilized the kingdom, we formed a proper administration. We're quite far away from reforming an army, which I want to do that at a far later time, because I would like to go down this way to get this. Needs to have 1,000 population. So get this, and then all of that, even though their population is smaller. But there will be a day that will be stronger than ever. It's just, you know, need to build a couple of great temples. Then we got to build the city of Sunnah, which is in modern day Sana'a, capital of Yemen. Build a fortress there, conscription camp, move a couple of populations there, particularly slaves. Then you accomplish that, and then you have that. But there's one big problem. Army size is at least 50. The issue with that is putting these numbers together, that is not 50. We're gonna need to get some changes around here. Like, we should start taking care more of the cities. Start investing in more freemen. Because I want to take one last look. There's a better way to graph it together. Here. Look at this. You're at 86 slaves. I mean, that's one thing. I mean, those are good numbers, but I'd like to see the number of citizens and freemen increased. So it's to start investing in more in that. And we'll see what we can do from here in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.